Well, hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for the 14th through the 20th of September. If Sagittarius is your sun, moon, or rising, you're in the right place. This information will be helpful to you. And I would love to thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. You all matter so much to me. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I have a guiding card for you. Your guiding card for the month is the Knight of Pentacles. It's reminding you that standing up for your worth and value is going to be super important this month. Don't let anyone wash over you or tell you that you don't need what you need or that you're worth less than you truly are, because my goodness, it's time. You belong where you are. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and you are having a massive impact, okay? So be good, be true, be confident, and step up, all right? You're doing good stuff, all right? Now then, a couple of messages from my better angels. Yep, we are talking about how we are going to be needing to drop the veil, meaning drop the mask. Whatever we're wearing, whatever we're putting out there to the universe, the illusions have to go, okay? Whatever illusions we're creating about ourselves, but also about seeing other people more clearly. So if they're wearing illusions, we need to see through them. Put on our special glasses so we can see through, huh? Because not everybody's being exactly who they really are. Or they are, but we're looking at them through those rose-colored glasses. Now I need to switch glasses to the X-ray vision, right? So hit the button, ka-chink, and look at them again and see who they really are. And then decide if they're really part of who you want around, okay? They may or may not be worthy of your time or energy, all right? So the other thing we want to do is be ready. Make sure that we are taking good care to be prepared. There's something going on this month where everybody's going to have some weather stuff, and I want everybody to be ready, okay? Doesn't matter where you are on the planet, be ready, okay? And finally, we're all in this together. I want you to remember that. I want you to remember that we, as a human race and as people, need to continue to strive to help each other rise up instead of go lower, right? Nobody wants to go lower. Lower isn't a helpful place to be. So the more we raise each other up, the more we bring each other up to the level where they can be and where they should be and where they will be happy, the better in general, okay? So the whole world wins when everybody's doing well, all right? Excellent. So that being said, let's look at this cute little turtle who lives on my table. Yeah, this little guy, he needs a name. We're working on a name. We've got 1 more week to add new names. So if you want to name this little guy, you put the name down in the comments below, and I would love it, because then I'll add it to the list for next week when the big vote takes place. What? Yes, you're all going to get to vote. So if you put a name down there, you got to come back and vote. All right? There's got to be at least 1 vote for every name, because whoever put it up needs to be able to come back and vote for their own name. Unless, of course, you decide, guess what? I like that other name after all. Ta-da! And that would be fine too. But yes, we're getting ready to have the big vote next week, and I just want you to have a little more prep time for it mentally, and remember to come back. It's going to be so cool. All right? So indeed, let's go ahead and look at these cards down below and see what's going on here. All right? So these are the cards from the overview video. You need a mystery card. Let's go ahead and get that mystery card right away. So what do we need for Sagittarius for this particular week? Oh, it's very hot right here. All right, so let's put that over here. And now we're going to put this right here. We'll come back to this card in a bit. Okay, I want you to know that we will read this card at the end of the reading. It'll add dimension and completion to this storyline that we're going to come up with for this week. Now I'm going to use the Tarot of the Abyss to take us deeper into this particular week. Last week was interesting, wasn't it? We had 2 towers, so things fell apart and came together all at once. It was kind of a mess. And in some cases, they were just plain falling together in so many ways, although they looked messy all the way along. Nothing wrong with a little mess, in my opinion. So mess can be helpful. So let's look at where we're at right now for the 14th to the 20th. 9 of Pentacles. The money is coming in. The money is getting better. The money is happening, okay? You have made a leap last week into something new, a new revenue stream, a new situation. Maybe something bad, not great happened, and it pushed people in the direction of realizing that they needed more of what you had to offer. And so you were suddenly in demand. And that is wonderful news. You are capitalizing on being in demand and being able to share with people exactly what you do and getting them on board. I remember thinking that there's something changing for you and how you're handling it. You might bring a little more technology into your situation where you may get them into the office for one thing, but then you're having them, see what you really do and getting add-on sales as a result. Super cool. 5 of Cups. Remember lessons from past relationships. This is really about making sure that you're not putting too many expectations on other people that won't be handled because they're not trustable people. So one more time, we want to remember what you got from them before and how they're acting now. I just keep getting that the person that you're maybe partnered with is going to get super jealous that you're having a boom in your particular business. And the fact is, they're not going to take it well, and they might go back to saying things like, you need to do something where you kick people back to me, or you need to make sure that I'm getting some of your people. And the fact is, you're just really having a big boost in your own business, finally, and they're jealous, okay? Take a deep breath, and let's see if we can find a solution to that problem. 6 of Cups is showing that you are feeling some love in your heart and you're wanting to listen. I want you to listen to them. I want you to hear them share, hear their feelings, hear what they have to say. This is about you integrating the information that they bring to you so that you are getting what they're saying and really feeling what they're saying without actually changing necessarily everything about you. You can definitely understand what they're saying and hearing and be like, I totally get it. And it doesn't mean, sometimes they just need to be heard, right? And when they're coming from a jealous place and you're listening, you're hearing them and you're saying, yeah, no, I remember feeling that way myself. I totally do. But it doesn't change the fact that, I'm going to be able to do a certain amount for you, but I'm not going to be able to do much, okay? I'm going to do what I can, but I can't do much. It would inhibit my success. You know what I mean? You're not likely to send someone from McDonald's to Burger King because the chances are good you have a burger that will fulfill their needs. They just need to open their minds to the possibilities, correct? So let's talk about what's happening here. And you're blocked because of what's blocking you is looking at it as if there's something wrong. Looking at things, looking for the details that aren't quite right yet is going to be, because the Hanged Man shows me that everything is pretty much going on the way you like it. But when it's blocking you, it's because you're super focused in on the one detail that's not quite right. And if you keep focusing on that one detail that you can smooth out later, it's a smoothable thing. But in this week, we need to not focus on the one thing that's not quite right, whether it's not having a business card or whatever. It could be something much smaller or much bigger. Maybe you need a big banner that says grand reopening or big sale or whatever. But the fact is, who cares you don't have it? Everybody's there. Everybody's already here doing their thing. You don't have to have all the perfect details in place for this to be okay. Okay? So just make note of the thing that doesn't feel quite right this week and know that you can work on it later. Okay? I just don't want you to over-focus on it and not appreciate the abundance and the beauty of what you do have going on. Okay? Very nice. And we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is blocking you, sharing of ideas, the wanting to teach other people, wanting to share with other people. I feel like you may want to share with them and help them and do things like this person over here, the jelly person. You want to help them, but you're blocked right now from doing that, mostly because they're so stuck in their feelings and emotions that they're not able to hear you telling them, hey, I can show you what I did here. You can do what I'm doing. Everything's fine. But they're really kind of focused more in on the fact that they feel like you betrayed them. Oh, what is that about? So don't try and teach them right this minute. They need to go through like all the feelings and get to the bottom of the feelings, and then you can go over there later and pick them up off the floor and say, look, you don't have to feel like that. Of course, I'll help you do whatever you need to do here, but I'm not going to change what I'm doing here. Finally having some success, I'm not going to stop having final success. This is like past freaking due. You should be happy for me, okay? So I want you to enjoy your glow up. This person is pissing all over your good glow up, okay? What the hell? It's really hard to give a hoot about that person when they're pissing on you when you're doing great, okay? So of course, it's hard for you to really manifest when this person is wandering around with that sad face. You got a person running around with a sad face. That's not really great. So you're going to want to find a way, because this is true abundance. This is just wishing for things and making it come, and you're blocked from that right now. You cannot wish for success. You've been working at it, and that's why this is happening for you. You did physical work, but you aren't wishing for anything. Now you need to wish for her to get, like I said, you can't wish for anything. It's blocked. So just be aware. You can't share with her or educate her on anything right now. Try not to pay attention to the details, or at least make note of them, but don't let them stop you from feeling awesome about your success. You deserve this success, man. You earned this. After all that freaking tower stuff last week, guess what? Got the star as your solution. Hello. This is really all about you being able to take a deep breath. Man, you worked really, really hard to get to this place, and now, son of a gun. Haha, it finally happened. Woohoo! Confetti is popping out of the balloon. That's what I'm saying. This is like a really, really lovely moment where you get to go, I really finished all the hard work. The hard work is done. All I got to do is come in, show up, and people will come to me. I don't have to go out in boots on the ground anymore. I don't got to do all the weird things I was doing before. I will find out later that it's a maintenance project, that I got to keep doing that stuff anyway. But right now we're celebrating. This week we're celebrating the beauty of people walking in the door and immediately signing up for new things because they've seen a video that said, hey, look at what I can do. Ta-da-da-da-da-da. And this is brilliant. You're going to be able to put that little video up over and over and over again, and they're going to get it, and they're going to be like, whoa, cool. Okay? So it's going to be really quite lovely, and I think this is beautiful for you. Now then, Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is showing me that, yeah, you're going to have enough money to take care of yourself this week. Yay! Plus more. So this is good. It doesn't mean you have to share your money right now. It just means you have enough that you can actually put a little bit away. Okay? You're taken care of. You're going to be feeling pretty good. And there's going to be that little part of you that's going, I'm not going to spend all my money because I've been through some slim times and I just barely got out of the slim times, so I'm not spending it all. Okay? Be aware you're going to be all about making some savings for yourself, and that's okay. Don't be alarmed. Four of Cups. The foundation of your heart is finally feeling comfortable. You're feeling the success and the exhaustion of the success, which is beautiful. When you do good work and you come home at the end of the day and you sleep like a log because you are doing what you wanted to do and you're having success at it, and you no longer have to fight to get people into your space, there's this satisfaction, right? Calm, a satisfying calm is coming over you now, where you're like, oh my God, is this for real? This beautiful abundance is fantastic, and you're in it and you're loving it, and you're filling up your calendar, and that's really good news. So you have an idea that it's at least going to go on for a little while. You're planning it to last for a little while, but be aware that, yeah, enjoy this moment, okay? I want you to enjoy this moment and stay in it. Appreciate the win, all right? This is such a really good week. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad for you, Sag. Whoo-wee, very good. So we're going to take this and get you a Mystic Forest Oracle card. What is going on here? All right. So we're going to set these cards aside. What did we get? Dun, 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 dun. Pursue happiness. Never apologize for what brings you joy. Only you understand where you truly belong and where you can find your safe space. Follow your bliss. What? Never apologize for what brings you joy, right? Lessons from the past. Ho-ho. Only you can understand where you truly belong and where you can find your safe space, right? Boom, boom, boom. You and your safe space over here. Very nice. Follow your bliss. Do the things you're doing and keep doing them, and you will find yourself in a very good place. For some of you, you're remembering past situations here where somebody else told you you shouldn't be this successful because it makes me look bad. What? Who? Oh my gosh. Whoever told you you needed to dim your light so they could shine brighter? Oh, I hate that with so much. I don't even hate most things. I dislike it, right? No, but this I really hate. Because people who squish you down, you need to be less so I can be more. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not great. Let's look at your mystery card. All right. Two of Cups. Huzzah! Very nice. Very nice. There is a partnership in the mix that is at issue this week. And I know that you know what I'm talking about. You have a partnership you need to work through, some bumps and bruises and some stuff. And if at the final end of the day, you sit down with this person and a glass of wine or whatever beverage you can handle, and you say, look, here's the deal. I can help you do this one thing that I did, and it will help you. But remember, I have been sitting in your shadow for months/year. And so this big win of mine is an absolute win, and I'm going to keep it. So I'm not going to double down and try and make what I'm doing be all about telling people to go see you, although I know half of these people came through you at some point. The fact is, I'm now generating my own people. But the reality that you are now in a position to if something you do is beneficial to them, I'll send them your way. But I'm not going to do it on a grand scale one way or the other, just because I happen to have a lot of traffic. Remember, they're going to have to walk through the double doors that have both our names on it. So you're good. I think you're good. I think that you won't have to do anything extra or extravagant. And you should never dim your light for anybody else. Got it? I think that that's one of the things that's happening here, is that this person is going to be wanting to dim you because she's jealous of your success. When the fact is, she has the same opportunity now to capitalize, but whether she will or not is kind of on her. All right, so then let's look at over here. I don't know the ethics of that situation where somebody supported you a little bit, and now you've taken what they've offered and been able to create something else. So let's just get these stones for you, all right? Ooh, black amethyst, regular amethyst. Ooh, it's so busy up there. And fluorite. Perfect. So fluorite is a heart stone. It's a fourth chakra stone. It is all about focus and drive and determination. That's all this, all the time. So you are ready, you're on the ground, you are doing your thing, and you're making shit happen. Well done. Love, love, love that. This is a black amethyst, just like last week. It's you seeing the world on a big scale, on the full globe scale, and what kind of ramifications and what your impact is on from a drop to a ripple to a wave, all the way to the big tsunami that comes through and does big changes, all right? So you're seeing the full scale effect of your part in your life, in the world, when you meditate with black amethyst through your third eye, okay? Now, amethyst itself is also a third eye stone in your sixth chakra. And the beautiful thing about this is your day-to-day life. It's helping you see in your day-to-day life various improvements that you can make, okay? So pay attention to what this amethyst will do. It will help you, if you meditate with amethyst this week, it will help you figure out how to handle your partner or your life partner, your work partner, your whoever that secondary person is who is asking you to dim your light, to find a happy medium somewhere in the mix that will work for both of you, because you don't want to stomp on them. Although there was a question mark last week about somebody you might need to release at some point. You think it through, okay? We're going to think it through. We're going to get some advice from our third chakra and our better angels coming through our third eye. And that information will be beneficial to you at this time, okay? So I'm going to put those down right there. Aha. Sagittarius, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but you can if you like. And if you do want to carry them or something else, comment below. Let me know what you got. And while you're down there making comments, this isn't your last opportunity to pop up a name for the turtle. What do you want to name the turtle? He's pretty cute. I think he's cool. And I think that he needs a name. And I think that I'd like your help to do so. So give me a name option. And next week we'll put all the names up. And we'll do the big vote. And it'll be super exciting. Okay? Very cool. Appreciate your help with that funny little bit of housekeeping around here. It helps keep people engaged, I think. So, and of course, if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed yet, this is a great time to do so. Thank you very much. And of course, if you look in the description box below today, you'll find all the decks that I'm using, and you'll be able to get them on Etsy or Amazon, and that's pretty cool. And also, you'll see a list of all the fairs that I go to and when I'll be there, so that you can go and get tickets to come out and visit me at a fair at that time. I'd really appreciate seeing you out there. That'd be fun. In person, we'll do a reading, right? And if that's not possible, I totally get it. There's a way of booking a private reading, and we'll do it over the phone. All right? Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It helps. And I will see you next week when we'll talk about the 21st through the 27th. Thank you.